So the Bayou City Heat will be taking the field because they are the home team. My name's Hunter Weissman. I'll be your broadcaster. My uncle, Rob Weissman, will be back soon. We are both from the Boston Renegades, who finished 5th in the World Series this year in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. So, leading off for the San Antonio Jets, Zach Arambula, number 20. Sure, thanks. This is the mic right here.
That's the mic?
Yeah.
The chair?
Is there any possibility we can get another chair?
I can
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
The pin has been taken out of the ball. Because they, for Wi-Fi purposes. Thanks.
Oh, here, come in. You got one of these.
Behind the plate, we have number 2 with an exclamation mark, Rod Rodriguez.
That's what I had.
And on the mound, we will have Kevin Simpson, number 15. For those who are just new to the game, the home team, the away team, bats just like baseball first, but the pitcher and catcher are on the same team as the batting team.
You're going to probably keep your voice down.
Yeah, I know. Both the pitcher and catcher are sighted. And the home team plays defense first. They have 2 sighted spotters, from what I can see.
I sent somebody a text to see if they bring one.
What's the lineup?
I don't have it. They have it.
Hey, they asked me to do the game. I'm starting already here.
Arambula gets his base check. This is perfect. And the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1, and the game is underway. And the 1-0 pitch swung on, ground ball up the middle, the left, and he's out. 1 out in the inning.
That was Blake Boudreau making that play.
Blake Boudreau.
Blake Boudreau's playing on the left shorty spot. He ranged, 15, 20 feet to his left, laid out, made the play. An easy worm burner grounder off the bat of Zach. That brings up Axel Cox.
Axel Cox, number 22, steps to the plate. And the first pitch swung on, ground ball, weakly hit, left side. Going to be close, and he's out. Matter
heard a high-pitched, screechy call from their caller. Typically means it's short. It's about a 42-foot ball that Boudreaux came in, jaunted in on, and was able to get the ball in time before Axel Cox got to first base.
David Smith, right?
Here, you need this, I'll get the lineup for you.
Yep, now batting, David Smith, number 7. And the first pitch, swung on, ground ball, left field. And great play by the short fielder as he is put out. Jets go 1-2-3, and after 1, 0-0. Actually, I would say after first half of the first inning, no score. San Antonio now comes to the third base line to get their blindfolds checked. Like I was saying before, not all players are completely blind. Some of them have different types of sight, so we wear blindfolds to make sure that it is fair play for everybody. So for us Renegades, we have positions that we name. So usually the players who play closest to the 40-foot marker are, we call the shorties. And then, you know, people who play in the middle of the field are midfielders. And the players who play closest to the bases are the first baseman and the third baseman. And then the player closest to the 170-foot marker we call the rover. Is this Bayou City?
It's Bayou City.
Okay.
Did you make the last out? Do you know who made the last out?
It was the left shorty. Yeah, no, batting.
Corey Wiley.
Now batting for the Bayou City Heat, leading off, number 14, Ja'Cory Wiley. First pitch, fly ball, right field. It's going to be a close play, and Wiley scores for the first run of the game. 1-0 Bayou City Heat.
Wiley hit that down the first base line, landed about 100 feet, didn't have much spin on it. Rolled out to about 105 feet. Two players converged on it, and they were unable to get the speedy Wiley. Wiley's he's a burner on the base pass for sure.
This is Miner.
Yeah, it's Daryl Miner.
Batting second for the Bayou City Heat, we have Daryl Miner, number 18. Miner bats from the right side of the plate.
Miner's been playing this game a long time. He's an all-star. Many times he's made the offensive all-star team. He has a traditional, what we call, golf swing. Fonzie loves these golf swing uppercuts that put the ball up in the air. Loves to go up the middle of the field.
First pitch, fly ball, deep right, and foul for strike one.
It's a right-handed hitter. When you get these golf swings and you don't hit it dead on, it kind of hit the right side of the bat, spun out to the right side, a foul off the first base line.
Again,
some crazy cleats on.
Yeah, they're looks like a,
from Texas.
I don't know.
Red, white, and blue.
What are they, Adidas?
Nice looking cleats.
They are. says with Texas. Both teams are indeed from Texas, by the way. I think there was 7 total teams from Texas in this year's World Series. And the 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2.
Man, he gets so much torque in his upper body. His front foot's in the bucket when he's Miner's a strong guy.
And the 2-0 is swung on and missed for strike 3.
He's a little high. Sorry. Throwing the ball over the bat. Make some adjustments. Fonzie's wearing an Oakland A's hat with his Bayou City Heat shirt.
And the 3-0 is fouled back, and we'll do it again.
Still off the top of the bat. He's still off the top of the bat.
So in beat ball, if those are new to the game, players get 4 strikes and only 1 ball, or in terms, a take. So he can still take, but you can only do it once. And the 3-0 count is fly ball,
Fly
deep
ball.
left center.
And Zach
It's
on
going to
the
be a
line
close
shot.
play, and he scores. 2-0 Heat.
That was a high fly ball.
It was.
Miner was able to get down the line pretty good on that. Zach ranged over, laid out, ball hit Zach in the ankles, but by the time Zach could try to get the ball off the ground, Miner was just, the ball was way too up in the air. Miner was down the line, hit the base.
Clark, what's his first name?
This is Bam Bam, Seth Clark.
Seth.
Seth Clark.
So next up we have the designated hitter, number 13, Seth Clark. He
I
also
said with Miner. Miner likes the middle of the field. That's where he hit it. Fly ball Miner in the middle of the field.
Clark batting from the right side. And the first pitch is popped up. Got a lot of backspin on it, and it is foul for strike 1.
Yeah, that landed in just inside the 40-foot arc and then spun foul by about 20 feet. Those are really hard plays if it can stay fair to make from a defensive standpoint, because you never know where the ball's going to be. Sometimes the column can get frozen on those types of things. We like to call them spinners. And that ball hits the ground and spins to another zone. Bam Bam has won some championships, formerly playing with the West Coast Dogs. Big right-handed batter.
And the 2-0 swung on and missed.
Pitching wedge, he took out on that. Pitching wedge, what do you think?
It was a golf swing. Yeah, his bat head
Someone's dog
just
barking.
his bat head just around the ankles. I believe the count is 2-0. And the pitch swung on and missed for strike 3.
Got power at all fields.
He's missing just high. Score is 2-0 Bayou City. And the 3-0.
He unloads.
Hard ground ball under the shorty, right to the third baseman, and he's out.
It's actually not their third baseman. So what happens with San Antonio is they play these triangle defenses on the right.
Yeah.
So they got Wilcox up front. What number was it? 4. Who's 4?
Almanza.
So Alonso.
Almanza makes the put out.
Alright, so I gotta get the names that are out there.
Yeah.
But what happens is they play kind of a triangle defense on each side of the field. So they got 3 people on each side of the field. Right? So Wilcox is playing up front. Almanza's playing deep outfield. And on the left side, I think Zach is playing kind of the mid-center field position. That's kind of like the left. So you got Wilcox up front. He's probably around 70 feet. You got Zach, probably about 105 up the middle of the field. And then you've got Almanza in left field, probably about 130. And they'll have different responsibilities,
Yeah.
right? And they're going to do the same thing on the right side.
Yeah, it looks like they
But
shifted.
They've got kind of a different shift going on to the right.
Yeah, they've got 4 players on the right side of the field. Kind of a box formation. And the first pitch is fouled back for strike 1. This is 11.
Love one.
And the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, grounded up the middle. Bounces off a defender, and he scores. That was
That was a grounder up the middle.
Watch that camera, camera.
Zach
Sorry, camera guy. You okay? You okay? My bad.
feet first at it. Dangerous slide feet first. It's exactly that. Kicked it away from him. And these fields are too fast. You kick coming that hard on a ball like that, it just rolls and rolls.
And who was
That's
that?
a run.
That was
That's
number
Joseph
11?
Fleeks.
Joseph Fleeks. All right. Now at the plate, number 9,
It's Lee Rodriguez.
Lee Rodriguez. He bats from the left side of the plate.
I've been listening a long time. Lee's been here so pretty much as long as I am.
18 seasons, right?
Yeah, he's been playing left-handed hitter. A lot of gray in that beard.
You can see it. First lefty we've seen.
Rodriguez is a builder.
Next pitch is popped up, right field, foul ball, strike 1.
2 points. I said he's a builder.
San Antonio Jets defeated the Indy Edge to get to this point. So the loser of this game will take 3rd place, and the winner of this game will move on to the championship game to face the Indy Thunder. 2 Indy teams.
They got a
Gotta mix 'em up.
big hill they got to climb to beat the Indy Thunder. They're going to have to beat them twice because it's double elimination. That is a tough hill to climb. The Thunder on a whole nother level.
Yes, us the Renegades lost to the Thunder in 2016.
You know, everyone said we sucked when we got 12 runs. And my saying to them was, well, we beat you and look what they did to us. And no one listened. And then Taiwan got 12 runs the next year. And they just got speed, power, and youth. They're just going to stay good as long as that team can stay together. So I got a names on the right side for San Antonio. But they got a guy on 60 feet.
And the next pitch is rocketed, line drive, deep right field. There's no problem about this one, and he will score easily. 4-0 Bayou City. That was crushed. That was, I'm going to say again, crushed. I would say that went 150 feet maybe in the air and landed and went about another 25, 30 feet on the ground. That ball was smoked. Defense had no chance on that one.
Yeah, Will Lopez was the deep man there. And when you see your deep man's number turn and he runs and all you see is the number on his jersey, that's very rarely a good thing.
Very
If I'm sitting
rarely.
at home and I can see what number it is, that's not necessarily a good thing. Rodriguez got all of that.
Yes, he did. Now batting number 21.
Rob Wygant.
Rob Wygant.
When I first started this game back in 2003, Wygant was playing with the Columbus Vipers. He used to be one of the top defensive outfielders in the league.
And the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1.
The catcher just made a dive and stop. In fact, the catcher is wearing an R. Wygant shirt. I don't know if that's his son. You got a program? Maybe Rob's son.
Right here. And the next pitch, ground ball, left center. Off the short man, and he's out. 2 outs in the inning.
Alright, so let me break that one down for you. So that was a ground ball. Isaiah Wilcox is playing the left short position. He's probably around 70 feet. One of the things that Wilcox did really well there is he didn't lay down. He stayed on his knees as it was hopping, and it actually hit off his shoulder and then just bounced 5-6 feet in front of him, and he was able to pick it up and get wide hand out in time.
Yeah, the catcher kind of got in my way, so I couldn't really see what was going on. So back to the top of the order. We have number 14, Wiley, right? Jakery Wiley. Burner means he's very fast. And first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
These golf swings like this, pitchers leave them just landing the ball on the plate, just trying to lay it in there.
And the 1-0 pitch is grounded left center, right to the short man, and he makes the play.
That short man's Wilcox. Wilcox made that play on his knees. That's always a dangerous type of play to make on your knees. There's no need for that. He should have just laid out. You can always get that ball when you're on your knees. You can always roll between your legs. And then when you roll between your legs, it's like laying an egg. When you're laying an egg, you can't hear it. It's one of the dangers making that play. Now, Wilcox made it look easy. He's one of the, I think he was definitely a defensive all-star in this league last year. He's really made the San Antonio Jets a better defensive team. Wilcox did come from Atlanta Clips originally. Was one of their star players before leaving that team.
Okay, so after one, Bayou City 4, San Antonio nothing. Leading off for the San Antonio Jets, we have number 41. What's his first name? Lopez.
Will Lopez.
Yeah, Will Lopez.
Not to be confused with Will Smith.
Will Lopez bats from the right side of the plate. The San Antonio Jets have some work to do.
What was your score?
4-0.
4-0?
4-0 Bayou City.
Well, these teams played to a one-run game earlier in the tournament. Bayou City came out the victor. San Antonio's hot. They knocked off our team today.
The Renegades.
4-run game. And they knocked off the Edge in a close game. So
Like,
they've
what was it,
definitely got a
19 to
tougher
17?
schedule. Yeah, I don't know the score. Bayou City's had an easier schedule. They haven't had to play as many games, so they should be fresher.
And the first pitch to Lopez is popped up.
High fly.
Short left. Short man's on it, and he's safe. San Antonio's on the board, 4-1. Bayou City.
So breaking that one down, that was just off the top of the bat. And Smith hit that one a country mile. And Blake is just sitting there waiting for it. By the time it landed, Smith's not that fast. He's above average speed. He was about 70 feet down the line. But, that ball lands and then bounced 5 feet in the air. And then Blake kind of landed on it with his stomach, had it pinned under him, and just couldn't get it off the ground quick enough to get Lopez.
Now batting, we have number 4, Aaron Almanza. Almanza is brothers with Renee Almanza. Looks like we have to fix third base. Sounds like it's working well now. And the first pitch to Almanza is fouled back here into the booth for 1 strike.
You gotta catch that. For those of you listening, my name's Rob Weissman. I'm the coach of the Boston Renegades. I'm doing this game with my nephew, so I'm coaching with us. We're both catchers.
And 1-0 is grounded left side, foul.
I catch for the Renegades. Hunter catches for Franklin Pierce University's club baseball team.
Hoping to make it to the varsity team this fall.
Who we got up?
We got,
Aaron Almanza.
yeah, Almanza.
Well, Almanza likes the left side of the field.
And the 2-0 is popped up and fouled back.
Bayou, four Bayou City Heat moving on that ball. 4 out of 6. I gotta figure out at some point who the hell's out there.
Language. Language.
Sorry.
And the next pitch to Almanza is rocketed up the middle. Almanza is sprinting to first base, and he is put out.
Hey, Heat, who was that? Thank you.
All right, so let me break that one out. That was a line drive past Simpson, probably about chest high on the pitcher's mound. Just went off Simpson's kind of his right shoulder. Daryl Miner is playing that middle position in the middle depth of that triangle on the left side. He laid out, and that ball hit him right in the hands. He just laid out, that ball hit him in the hands. If there was just any bounce, that ball would have bounced over his hands. Good play, for sure.
Yeah, one out in the inning for number 23. And the first pitch is grounded foul to the right side.
So you're looking at my stat sheet for names, but the great thing about San Antonio Jets, you just go look at the back of their
Yeah,
shirt.
true.
They got really cool shirts. They have their names in Braille.
They also have like
Braille
a,
underneath the names.
and they have like an F-22 Raptor jet on their shirts too.
Sadly, they chose New York Jets colors. Boo.
Or Patriots fans.
Screw the Jets. But New York
Rick
Jets, for clarity.
Ruzia.
No, it's Ruzika.
Ruzika.
Rick
Ruzika. And the second pitch to Ruzika is fouled back for strike 2.
He's right-handed.
We got one out in the inning.
Side of the field for sure. But he's going to go off.
And the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3.
They might be trying to take him off. Simpson seems to be pitching outside.
Looks like he is. And the 3-0 pitch is fouled off his foot.
Now Simpson's standing way over on the side of the mound right now.
It just tells you that he's definitely going outside. The catcher's definitely setting out.
No.
Well, he's setting up down the
Typically,
middle.
if you want to go oppo, you don't stand on the side. You want him to hit too.
True. Next
you go.
pitch is grounded weakly to the left side. Short man is running in, falls over it, and Ruzika missed the base, and he's out.
Ruzika missed the base. Not one of Blake's more, what's the word I'm looking for? Ah, God, I can't get the word out. Blake came in on it, and he kind of did a face plant as the ball went under his body and into his legs, but he was able to get it up in time, especially with Ruzika missing the base. It looks like Blake's picking grass out of his teeth. Can't tell if it's grass or if he maybe just cut his lip.
All right, 2 outs in the inning for number 20, top of the order, Arambula. Arambula is 0 for 1.
Zach's on my shit list. Oops, sorry, there's language.
Come on, Rob.
I swear a lot, sorry people. Zach's on my
Let's
list.
try to keep it to a bare minimum.
He
It's
made,
actually
7 putouts
none at
against my
all.
team in dead center field earlier today.
First pitch to Arambula is swung on and missed for strike 1.
How many pass balls we got now? Is it the first?
2.
We should count that. Let's count the extra pass balls. We're catchers. Write that down. Pass ball.
Pass ball? Okay.
You got yourself.
And the 1-0 is swung on and missed for strike 2.
You write it down? Write it down.
Yeah, pass
We're gonna
ball.
keep track of this.
Okay.
Alright, we'll see. Oh, I'm sorry, Zach.
And the next
Hard
pitch
hitter.
is hard grounder, left field. And great play
Holy.
by, who was that again?
That's Blake Goudreau. but he
Blake
did not
Goudreau.
make the play.
Oh, he did score. Okay,
Yeah, he scored.
Arambula
He
scored.
scored.
I thought he was out.
Yeah, I was grounded on third base line. Blake ranged a long way for that. And he really, he got in front of that ball, was able to throw his body in front of it and make a play. But Zach's too quick. And if you're going to put Blake and Zach in a race, Zach wins every time. Even if you give Blake a 70-foot head start, Zach might beat him also.
4-2.
But a tremendous
He-
effort by Blake. Tremendous effort.
Tremendous effort indeed. That was a great play.
Great.
So the umpires
Yeah,
had
they was
to
confirmed.
confirm. There's 3 umpires on the field. 4, actually. There's an umpire behind home plate, an umpire in right field, an umpire in center field, and an umpire in left field.
It's a lot of cars.
Actually, yep. And the World Series bracket games, there were only one umpire per game, but now since there's only one game left before the championship game, there's 4. First pitch to Cox is grounded right side, foul for 1 strike.
This is Axel Cox.
Axel Cox is 0 for 1.
Axel Cox.
He was put
Right-handed
out
hitter.
by 12. Who's 12?
Boudreaux.
Blake Boudreaux. Boudreaux has
It's a
my
Boudreaux
record.
show. Actually,
Yeah.
Daryl Miner's got to put out.
Yeah. I mean,
You got Miner's number?
no, I'm just putting a put out.
No. Put him in. Number's right here. I got it for you. His number
18 for.
you got more in the ounce.
I'll put 18 here.
Yeah.
I don't know. They probably have it, but
Was that the out? Did you get Aaron Hellman's?
yeah,
Okay. So we'll do
pretty sure.
Yeah.
And the 1-0 pitch to Cox is swung and missed for strike 2.
Now, Rodriguez is standing up to catch this guy, so if he gets a pass while standing up, I think we should. Sometimes it's hard to get. Especially standing up, you gotta be agile. He's got his
Cox
glove.
with his bat way behind his shoulder. And the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3.
Kinda's got a rotational swing, we'll call it. From a baseball term, you can swing linear or rotational. He's definitely a rotational hitter. He's got that bat wrapped way around his head.
And the 3-0 pitch is swung on and missed, and Cox goes down on strikes. And after 1.5, Bayou City still leads 4-2.
I want to talk about Kevin Simpson for a second. So there was that ball that was hit up the middle of the field. Kevin changed his pitching style a few years back. Most pitchers in this league, when they pitch, their shoulders, both shoulders are pretty much facing home plate. But Kevin changes his pitching style. It's almost like an outfielder throwing a ball in where he's standing sideways. So he's standing sideways facing third base. And that makes you smaller. Score keeps over here. Missy's the score.
To your right.
Yeah. Bayou City's trying to talk to scorekeeper. But when you stand sideways, it makes you a smaller target when those line drives come up the middle. Simpson ain't no young man anymore. So, it's just kind of being able to get out of the way, make yourself small like that. It's pretty smart idea for him to do, make that pitching style changes. I think he's been pitching this league and just be able to make a change like that and still be one of the best pitchers in the league. That's tremendous for Kevin Simpson. We try to get some of our guys to do that. We haven't quite made that.
Particularly the Ron, but he got hit a lot. I mean, a lot.
Nothing major, though.
Nothing major.
Except that is Daryl Miner.
Yes. Except number 18, Daryl Miner. He's 1 for 1.
Hit a deep bomb to center field on the left side of center. I think Rosica's playing up front for San Antonio on the right side.
They have a triangle defense
I think
on both
Cox is
sides.
I think it's Cox in the middle on the right side. So I set that defense for you.
And the first pitch to Miner is fouled back for strike 1.
That's a nice stop by the catcher. Catcher's on one knee. He's kind of reached out with one hand and grabbed down on a roll for that made back. That's a great stop by the catcher. Catchers get no love. We're in it with catchers.
And the 1-0 pitch is line drive, smoked up the middle. Ooh, bounces off an Austin player, and he is safe.
All right, well, that Austin
San
player,
Antonio,
Zach.
yeah.
That Austin player, Zach Arumbola. Same deal that happened last time. Ah, man, I wish he played like that against us. So he came over, and again, he slid feet first. And that ball went off his legs, and he booted it about 20 feet to the right side of the field, and there's just no catching Miner after something like that. Tough play for Zach.
Sorry, San Antonio, not Austin. My bad. They're all from. These guys are all from Texas. It's kind of hard to keep
You
track.
don't even know this because you weren't in the league,
Yeah.
Hunter, but Zach played for Austin.
Oh, he did.
As did Kevin, as did Axel Cox. So they just started the Jets a few years ago. This is Bam Bam, that's his name.
This is Clark, the designated hitter, number 13.
Are you old enough to have ever watched the Flintstones?
Yes, I have seen episodes of the Flintstones on Boomerang.
And he's Bam Bam.
The first pitch to Clark is foul tip for strike one.
Another decent play by the catcher.
He's 0 for 1.
Zach has clearly got it in his head. He's out there practicing diving head first as opposed to feet first. I just saw him practice a dive between pitches.
And the 1-0 pitch is fouled off his foot for strike 2.
Right off his front foot.
Mm-hmm. It's
Look
got
at
a nice
Zach.
pair of New
Look at
Balance
Zach
cleats.
in the field. He's running. He's practicing running to the center of the field. Now remember, Zach's on the left side, and so he's trying to practice catching those balls up the middle. San Antonio plays this double triangle defense, but they have no one that stands up the middle of the field, so they're going to rely on Zach and Axel to come over the middle and make those plays. So they got to be able to make those plays going head first. You can't go feet first; it's dangerous.
And the 2-0 pitch is line drive, left field. Past the, ooh, nice play by the defender, and he's out. Bang, bang play by, who was that?
Who's out in left field? That's Almanza.
Almanza. Great play by Aaron Almanza.
He's got his heels pretty damn close to the 170-foot line. Bam Bam has been in this league longer than I have, so he's definitely lost a step or two at his age. He roped that ball. Great play by Almanza. He played that. He didn't lay out traditionally, making a wall with his body. He laid out with his head facing home plate. Was able to capture that ball on his chest.
Yeah, that was
Play.
a very close play.
Almanza's relatively new in this league.
Scored that play of
He's really
4.
coming along defensively.
So next up we have number 11. Is it Fleeks?
Fleeks. Joseph Fleeks.
Your handwriting's a little.
My handwriting's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yes. Make that an F. Fleeks. Looks like a B.
Terrible if I'm writing slow, fast. It's even worse if I'm writing.
Fleeks is 1 for 1. And the first pitch to Fleeks is hard grounder, left side, foul, strike 1. Fleeks scored back in the first inning.
So Fleeks ran to first base. He must have run 30 feet up that line before like a little bat. And then he just kind of tossed it on the ground, 30 feet up the line. He can fly. Fleeks can fly. Fleeks
So
got power. Fleeks got power to the left center field for sure.
this is second inning, right? Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, it's top 2. And no, it's bottom
ball's
2.
got spin on
That
it.
ball
Fleeks ran out
is
on base.
high fly ball, right center. Fleeks is charging to third, and he is thrown out.
Fleeks ran to the wrong
Axel
base.
Rux.
He thought first base went off. He took about 4 steps up the first base line before he had to cut over. It's a fly ball. It was up in the air a long time. I thought that ball would land a spin. It did not. It landed straight, just bounced straight up. Axel Cox ranged about 15 feet to his left and picked it up and nailed Fleeks by about 10 feet.
He scored that play at 22.
Fleeks didn't run to the wrong base. He might have scored a run there. Definitely helped out San Antonio.
Fly
with that
balls
base
are
runner.
killers, especially that ball had a lot of backspin on it. And yeah, it was a great play by Cox. Next up we have
So in Boston, if you miss a base like that, it costs you a run. We make you wear the blindfold. Shame. That's a
That's
pink
the pink blindfold.
Yeah.
This is
If he was in Boston, if he wearing a pink blindfold, then pink wouldn't
Rodriguez?
look good with
No,
the shirt.
who is this? Who is it?
Steve Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Hit the bomb into right field the first time up.
Yep. Rodriguez bats from the left side. He's 1 for 1.
Holy moly, does he step in the bucket when he swings?
He kind of steps towards first a little
Which is
bit.
why he's a
He has a
dead
very
hitter.
he has a very aggressive swing.
I don't see Rodriguez hitting the ball to the left side. They can all just sit down and have a drink. He ain't going left side.
And the 1-0 pitch is line drive, right center. Over 2 defenders. The third one's chasing and gets under it, and he scores. The ball just snuck under the back player.
That was Will Smith.
That was Will Smith.
Sorry, Lopez.
Lopez.
Will Lopez. I told you it wasn't Will Smith earlier. That ball landed pretty much 5 feet away from Axel Cox's feet and then rolled out. And Smith had to range to his right. He overran it a little bit, and it got by him.
So that's the score. So 5-2, Bayou City. 62.
I told you
Sorry.
he was going right side. He did go right side.
Thank you. Yeah, 62, Bayou City.
Alright,
Next
Rob
up we
Wygan.
have Wyhan.
Wygan. A lot of people used to confuse him and Rob Weissman. Rob Wygan. Not so much anymore.
Number 21, he's 0 for 1. And the 1-0 pitch is fouled back for strike 1. It's a very staggered low stance.
I'm going to talk about that catcher who made a play on a foul ball or bounce, kept it in front of him.
I
Stuck it
love
with
our
his hand.
catchers.
Catchers get no love. They're the most unrespected fall-throughs on the field.
Next pitch is popped up, left side, foul.
Look
Strike
at
2.
the effort on that catcher going to get that. Young legs, young legs. I do think that's got to be some kind of the program I was going to look at.
Yeah.
He was a late addition.
And the 2-0 pitch is fouled back for strike 3.
That time it's a little off. That hit the
Right at the end of the
very-
bat.
Yeah, the very end of the bat. Again, likes it high. He's crouching down. He's a tall guy. He's crouching down.
And the 3-0 is a line drive, left center. Running to third.
Oh my God.
And bounces off a defender, and he scores.
I think Zach got all his defensive greatness out on us. Wow, I don't know what that was about. He is not happy with himself. All right, so let's set that one up. First of all, Wygan hit a line drive up the middle, up the left side middle of the field. And he took a terrible line. He actually took 3 steps to the pitcher before running down to third base. Now, Zach can make that play. He's way more capable of making that play. And what we call in Boston, he laid on his stomach, and we call that a beach whale. And then he didn't get up, and he just kind of inchwormed his way to the ball. I get that Wygan's in his 40s, but Zach's got to get up on his feet, get up on his knees. He's got to move quicker on that.
I mean, even though he took a kind of bad line, he did get down there kind of quickly after he stepped a couple steps towards the pitcher.
In fact, he's up the order.
Wiley, number 14.
Hey, it's tough. It's tough playing 3 games in a day.
It's 1 for 2. And the first pitch is swung on a miss for strike 1.
San Antonio's got to win 3 games today. That is a tough task. And they play 2 good hitting teams in Boston and the Edge. Zach's got to be tired.
And the next pitch is popped up, short right. The short man is charging, and Wiley scores.
All right, Wiley's. He's fast. He can fly. Wiley can fly. And that ball went up in the air. It only went about 70 feet down the right side. But when it hit the ground, it kicked 10 feet to the line. You can't catch a beat baseball. You got to wait till it lands. And sometimes callers, I don't know what their calling system is, but sometimes callers, they call it where it lands and then it bounces towards the first base line. It takes some time to get it. Zika made a great effort, but Wiley's just too fast. When you get that type of spin, it takes a perfect play.
Yeah, those high pop-ups are killers, especially when they have a lot of backspin.
And side spin.
Side spin, yeah. And that just allows them to get down the line
That's the
faster.
danger of these golf swings. When you get these golf swings like this, you just catch it off the right side of the bat. It produces so much spin. Makes it so hard.
And the first pitch to Minor is swung on and missed for strike 1. Minor is 2 for 2 on the day.
Miner loves the middle of the field. Really loves the middle of the field off both shoulders of his pitcher.
And the 1-0 pitch is hit high, fly ball, right field. No one's there. Oh, they recover.
They got him.
And they got him.
Wow, that's a hell of a play.
It looks like they made the first move in. So it looked like no one was going to be there. And they made the recovery to make the play.
Here's what happens. When you typically see a defensive team and they're all running in the wrong direction, the call came out wrong. Right? 23's Zika?
Yep.
Yeah. So typically, all 3 players on the right side sprinted to the middle of the field, and that typically represents a bad call by the caller that's out there. And they get a tough job on these fly balls. They read it wrong. So they all went to the middle of the field. But Ruzicka made an unbelievable adjustment to recognize the call was wrong, just put on the brakes, and went back and was able to get Minor before he reached the base.
So after 1.5, Bayou City 8, San Antonio 2. They definitely have a big hill to climb after that inning.
Who we got up?
I believe we have Cox. So leading off no, it's David Smith. So leading,
Smith?
looks like Smith.
Solo?
Yep, Smith. So, yep.
Oh, Smith's at the age.
Yep.
Okay.
So now batting for the San Antonio Jets, number 7, David Smith, the designated hitter. He's 0 for 1. He was put out back in the first inning. 8-2 is our score in the bottom of the second inning. San Antonio's the home team.
The spotter. If you're learning this game, typically what'll happen is each team's got 2 spotters. Bayou City's got 2 female spotters that are out there, and every team's got a different defensive scheme they've got and the way that they call. But their job is to make a call. They can say one number between the number 1 and 6. They can use inflection and the tone of their voice to help someone get an idea of like what type of hit it is. But you can only say that number 1, so you got to read the ball off the bat, and you got to do it quickly. Sometimes you make mistakes, and sometimes your players bail you out, and that's what just happened.
And the first pitch to Smith is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Smith's a big power hitter. He loves left center. He's a big power hitter.
And his hands are pretty far back away from his head, elbow level with the ear. And the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. He had a very off-balance swing there.
38 ounce bat.
I don't know, but his head went flying there and kind of off balance.
38 ounce bat.
Next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3.
So if you're a baseball fan and you know about a baseball swing, sometimes they don't translate into beat ball. David Smith is a big power hitter, but his head flies out on every pitch. Doesn't matter.
3-0 pitch is line drive up the middle. 3 Bayou City Heat members converge on it, and he's out.
That's Minor. That's Daryl Minor.
Daryl Minor makes the play and puts out
getting up.
Smith.
Minor made that play pretty deep. I don't know. That man been like 120 up the middle of the field.
Looks like he's in a little pain.
That was 18. Thank you.
I think he kind of hit the ground a little hard. That's probably why he's getting up so slow.
Well, I don't know. I don't know any of these guys personally, but Minor's been in the game as long as me. He's got to be in his 40s. And when you're in your 40s and you hit the ground, it starts to take a toll on you.
Yeah.
But, you know, that just missed Ibsen. I mean, that just missed.
And
That ball
the
came,
first pitch to Lopez is swung on and missed for strike 1.
that ball came up the middle so hard that was inches away from Simpson's shoulder.
Lopez is 1 for 1, scoring in the first. Next pitch is high fly, center field. Lopez got some speed, and he's safe. Scores.
Wygan made a shot at that deep. Minor's banging his fists on the ground. I don't know if he's hurt or pissed. I'm going to guess he's pissed. Wygan also made a try at it, probably around the 170 line. He's their deep guy, so Wygan's the deep guy for Bayou City. He had a shot at it. That was a real good pull by Will Lopez.
Yeah.
That's a rookie. Will Lopez is a rookie.
Oh, I'm sorry, I think it's the third inning. So it's bottom 3, my bad, not 2. Yes, now up for the San Antonio Jets, we have number 4, Aaron Almanza. Almanza is 0 for 1. Almanza swings through it for strike 1. It was a very early swing. And the next pitch is swung on, short grounder. picked up by number 12, Blake, for the second out.
Simpson's not happy to hit the bottom of the bat. I don't know if it's mechanics or what, but they definitely hit the bottom of the bat. Simpson, I'm just going a lot of speed, but you know, he hit a 50-footer right in front of him. Blake Woodrow was one of the better defensive players in the game. Blake ate it up. As soon as the ball got hit, Simpson sends his glove off and was pissed. I love his passion.
Now up for the San Antonio Jets, we have number 23, Rick Ruzicka. He is 0 for 1, being put out in the second inning. And the first pitch to Ruzicka is fouled back. Nice catch by the catcher.
There you go. That's a good catch.
4 strike 1.
It's not a perfect 10 on a scale of 0 to 10, because if you're going to stick it, you're going to catch it. There's a little bobble in his hand. It's going to see that ball spinning.
Yeah. And the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2.
That wasn't even up for the plate. I mean, he threw that so far outside. That's not. I don't think that's where he wanted it.
The next pitch is popped up, foul ball. 3 strikes.
Maybe he does want it out there. Zika does crowd the plate.
I mean, if you look to the right side, down the first baseline, there's a big gap. No one's really there, so maybe he's trying to get him to go oppo. Next pitch is swung on and missed, and Ruzicka goes down on strikes for the 3rd out of the inning. And after three, Bayou City 8, San Antonio Jets 3.
Between innings, Simpson just got Ruzicka over there talking about his bat path. I can't tell you exactly what Simpson doesn't have any angle of the bat or the bat path that Ruzicka's got. His hand path is just probably a little too inside with the chain. He's pitching him outside. It's not getting really coverage. I think it's hard. You're on day 4 of World Series. San Antonio's probably played. Close to 9-10 games already. You guys are tired, and it's hard to repeat the swing over and over and over again.
Definitely, it's been a long week too, so the toll of the week definitely takes something out of the players as well, and the coaches. So
when you get to this level, though, when you're playing at this level, you gotta really look at Ruzicka's even out there practicing, looking at his practicing his swings.
yep.
He's just trying to practice his hand pass. You know, a lot of these guys swing war clubs, 36, 38-ounce bats, and I think it's hard to repeat that swing on day 4 of a World Series when you play 10 games and your body's been banging on the ground. I think that baseball is a way more physical sport than baseball. It's really slamming your body on the ground every play on defense. Every base you're hitting, you have a chance of hitting the ground.
So, bottom of the 3rd inning. It looks like we have number 13, the designated hitter, Clark.
Or Bam Bam.
Or Bam Bam.
Flintstones.
Clark is 0 for 2.
What's our best ball game since we started?
Just 1 for
San Antonio.
San Antonio, yeah. First pitch to Bam Bam is
That's a weird hit.
right side. Ooh, almost collided, and he's out.
That's tough, that one through. That is tough, that one through. That's an interesting play. So Clark sliced that one. 45, 50 footer, and it landed. It just turned to the line. And first base went off. Clark's running down the first base line. And with Ruzicka coming in on that ball full speed and Bam Bam running out line, they were in path of a collision. Bayou City they asked to stop. They wanted to make sure they warned for a collision. They gave up the run. Safety first. You gotta have safety first so these players can trust you.
Always.
That was dangerous, and Bayou City's up big. They don't want to get anyone hurt. They gave it up. So that out goes to Ruzicka. If you want to get the out to Ruzicka.
So yeah, when especially when people are in danger, we'll stop, and the player closest to the ball, so it gets the put out. We are back at the. Oh, this is Fleeks. Fleeks grounds it. Left side and under the armpit. Oh, recovers to make the play. Wilcox, it kind of went under him a little bit, and then he just recovered to make the play. 8-4. No, 8-2. 8-2.
We're not official.
8-3. Yeah, 8-3. I'm all over the place.
All right, so that was a grinder. I got blinded.
Yeah, I could not see the catcher was in my way.
I got blinded by the catcher. He stood up. I think it bounced off Wilcox. I think it was head right at Wilcox. It bounced off and he was able to get the play to get things out. Wilcox is a foot in a triangle. He's playing left side power alley.
So 2 outs in the inning for Rodriguez, number 9. Pass from the left side. He is 2 for 2.
2 line drives. This guy really steps in the bucket.
Bottom 3, 8-3 is our score. And the first pitch to Rodriguez is sky to right field. And he scores.
Oh, man.
They had to chase after that one. There was no one in the vicinity of that ball.
Yeah, it's down the first base line. And the way that San Antonio is setting up their own responsibilities is they're giving a lot of responsibility to Zika to go back and get that. Rodriguez isn't that fast. He's holding his arm. He's holding his shoulder. He's moving that shoulder. He must hit that base funny. He's foot race. And Rosica had to run back, range back. He stands about 60 feet from the plate. That ball landed about 105, and he went a little too deep for it. It died in front of him, and then he went down for it, and he had to come back for the ball, and that was the difference in the play. He just misread where it was.
So 2 outs in the inning, 1 run in for number 21, Wigan. He is 1 for 2. Scoring back in the second. And the first pitch to Wygand is line drive, deep center. Oh, no one's there, and he scores.
I'm feeling bad for Zach.
10-3, Bayou City.
It's all right. That was a line drive up the middle of the field. Wygand had a line drive. It was about 15 feet off the ground, 20 feet off the ground, up the dead center of the field. Zach ranged over it, and he missed it. He just missed it again. He overran it. Wygand hit that base. He went down first base. He hit that base head first over that base.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like 2 defenders overran it in the middle of the field and just got by everybody, and he scored. So 10-3, Bayou City in the bottom of the third.
All right,
back to the top of the order, number 14, Corey Wiley. He's 2 for 3. He's there. He's very fast. First pitch popped up. Has a lot of backspin on it. Side spin, and it's just fair, and he scores. That was sitting right around 45 feet, and Rosica was charging in, and I don't know, he just didn't. No.
I mean, Wiley. By the time Wiley hit that ball,
Yeah.
Rosica was still 10 feet from the ball. I mean, he just. I don't know what the call was. I didn't see the first step that he took, but as late as he was getting there, I gotta believe he got froze. He didn't know where it was, and then of course the thing landed with spin. Someone better. Oh, there you go. He was out of line.
So next up we have number 18, Minor. He's 2 for 3.
Jets are
Scoring in the first and second inning.
Jets need some energy.
First pitch to Minor is grounded left side. Easy play. And he's out.
Easy play made hard. Wilcox came in, dove for it, bobbled it, and just barely got him. You know, he bobbled it. He made that play. He made an easy play hard, but he made the play.
So after 3, Bayou City 11, San Antonio 3.
All right, let's break down in between it. So wait, what are we, bottom or third?
We're top 4.
He's He's carrying the score. What do you got? 11-3. All right, so let's break this down. So wait, we top or bottom?
Top four.
Top four. All right. So there's a rule called the 12-run rule. The 12-run rule is a weird rule. I kind of like it in some respects. I hate it in other respects. But here's how it works. If a team is up by 12 runs at the end of an inning, that team that's up no longer hits. They just stay in the field. And then the team that's losing continues to hit until they use up all the outs they have left. So I like the rule because it avoids teams just beating up on bad teams. But neither of these teams are bad teams. Jets are much better. They're not going to get 12 runs. It's close. We're going to see what they're made out of. They got to dig deep. They got to dig deep.
So it looks like we are back to the top of the order, leading off in the top of the fourth inning. We got number 20, Arambula. Arambula is 1 for 2, scoring back in the second inning.
That's a big mental thing going on.
Yeah, mental
Zach's
toughness
out
is a
there.
huge thing.
Zach was out there working on his defense to see if he could put that behind him and hit.
And the first pitch to Arambula is
Yes.
line drive, left center, well hit. Oh, off a defender, and he's going to score easily.
There you go. Exactly that.
Zach Arambula scoring the San Antonio Jets' 4th run of the game.
So that ball was on the left middle for them. All right, so that was Miner. So that ball, Miner's a tall man. And he dove for it, and it went over his head as he was bad diving for it. And then Wygan ranged way to his left. And as he dove for it, it hit off his shoulder, his head just flew out there. Bottom line is, Zach had it beat anyway. He's just too fast. That's going to help him feel a little bit better about his game.
Now batting for the San Antonio Jets, we have number 22, Axel Cox. Cox is 0 for 2.
There's a lot of championship experience on the San Antonio Jets team. They know what it's like to come back. Zach's got rings playing for Austin. Cox has got rings playing for Austin. Simpson's got rings playing for Austin. They know what they need to do. They'll be fine. Just got to get it going. Something like that's a start.
You were saying that Cox has that kind of twisted swing. So he swings with a lot of hip action and shoulder action.
Loved the catcher. Just caught a foul tip. Made it look easy.
1 strike on Cox. And the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2.
Cox is in the bucket.
We had a tornado warning earlier today, which was pretty scary. But all seems fine. And the 2-0 pitch is hit high fly ball, left center. Miners has it, and he's out. Very close play, well played by Miner, right to him for the out.
I didn't think he was going to make that play. I'm sitting on a chair way behind the plate, and I thought Miner hit the ground too early. I thought the ball was going to die in front of him, but hit the ground and he had some roll to it. Rolled right into his red basket. It was good hit by Cox.
It was.
Cox.
1 down in the
Just a
inning
step
for
short.
the designated hitter, David Smith.
It's just a step short.
David Smith is 0 for 2. He was put out twice. And the first pitch to Smith is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Smith loves left center. A lot of fly balls from off Smith's bat to left center.
And the 1-0 pitch.
Oh, is the
Fly
catcher
ball
gonna make a play?
and foul.
He loafed it. He loafed it.
He just watched it drop.
He could have made the play. It was only like 8 feet to his left. He didn't even make an attempt for it. He's just like, I don't let it bounce. You gotta make that play. Take your mask off. Throw it to the backstop. Make the play.
Next pitch to Cox.
Let's see if he tries.
Smith is fouled back, almost hits him.
There's a roll the catcher right there. That fly ball went up in the air.
He's got to protect his player.
He took 4 steps to third base because he thought it might be fair. The ball was on his head. Catcher's got to go in there and just push that bat out of the way and make the catch.
Yeah, it was definitely a close.
Kidding, of course.
Yeah. The 3-0 pitch to Smith is swung on, dead ball.
That's not a dead ball.
That's not a dead ball, but he hit it weird, and it's a high fly ball, right center, and he scores.
That's a great hit.
Did you hear the sound off of that ball when David hit it?
Yeah, we call those little piggies.
Yeah.
Christian Thaxton on our team hits little piggies all the time. Hit the ball, change of the beat changes. I don't know who's on the right side. Let me see if I can get on the right side. It's like Lee Rodriguez is deep. That's like one of the first balls we've seen here to the right side. So it looks like they got Lee Rodriguez.
So after that hit, the ball is going to be switched out.
That ball's just fine.
I can't tell. I think, all right, so if you look at the Bayou City triangle, they got Rodriguez deep in the triangle. They got Fleets in the middle of the triangle. And they've got Wiley in the front. Fleets flailed at that one. He didn't hard on the play. Makes that little piggy noise like that. Sometimes I struggle here. It was a good hit.
It was well struck. I would say it landed about 145.
You know what?
Rolled a little bit.
Antonio's got to try this right side of this defense here. Off the Jets. You know, they got Wygans out and left. Iron's been making some plays. Kevin has the ability to take people right side. He shut down on the first ones.
And the first pitch to Lopez is swung on, line drive,
outside.
left field,
Ooh.
over the first defender, past the second, and he's safe. Lopez scores for the third time in the game.
All right, let's break that one down. Hard grounder. Blake lays out. Now, Blake is a big man. He lays out a wall. That's a big wall. That's like a big monster wall, Fenway Park. He laid out. That ball bounced over him. I think he knew it was bouncing over him because he kicked up his leg like a scissor to try to stop it. It still bounced over him. It rolled all the way to the deep man, Rob Wygand, and then bounced over Wygand. That's a run.
Yeah, it is a run.
Lopez is impressing me. He didn't play much against us.
The Jets are drawing closer. It's now 11-6.
San Antonio, one of the things that they've done really well since they came into the league in 2016 is, I don't know where they're getting these
Got a
guys,
sub
but
over here.
they're making talent. They're making talent.
Next up, number 4, Aaron Almanza. Almanza's 0 for 2. Swings at the first pitch for a strike. And the 1-0 pitch to Almanza is swung on and missed for strike 2. The 2-0 pitch is swung on, fouled back for strike 3.
Change pitch, buddy. Also,
And the 3-0 pitch is popped up foul.
pitch again.
Looks like they're hitting right on the speaker.
Bayou City, I consider changing that ball. But they ain't saying anything.
Didn't he score like 3 runs against us?
Everyone scored against us.
Yeah.
Almanza plays deep left for them, and he really likes the left side when he hits.
The next pitch, Almanza swings on and misses. Goes down on strikes for the second out of the inning.
What's the score?
It is 11-6 Bayou City.
Get his pitch hit. That's 11. That's Renee Almanza.
Oh, so in for Ruzika, substitution. Number 11, Aaron Almanza's brother, Renee Almanza.
Their brothers are cousins.
They're brothers.
They're brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing a live stream earlier. I was live streaming our game against them, and their mother actually tuned in and said they were brothers. So Renee pops up, right side foul, for strike 1. Almanza making his first plate appearance of the game. Renee, that is, not Aaron.
Renee can go to the right side. That might be why they brought him in. They might have brought him in because he could go right side.
pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. Top of the 4th inning. 2 outs, 3 home. And the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And the next pitch is ground ball, left field. And Almanza looks like he was going to run into the camera.
Yeah, he took a bad line. He was running into the crowd. They didn't think he was going to correct. It wasn't a well hit. The blade was all over that, and then made the stop.
Score that play in 18.
That's the second stop of this game. Could be why they want to change the base out. That could be. They've asked for base.
And after 3.5, Jets come in within 5, 11-6. Your score.
All right. Hey, you know what? They put a crooked number up there, didn't they? Right?
Yep.
That helps. Would have been great if we had turned the orders.
Moving into the bottom half of the 4th inning, we have leading off. Looks like the designated hitter, Bam Bam.
We gotta make some changes out here, though. Let's see what they're doing. All right, so they're moving the defensive line. San Antonio is now moving Cox to the front right side, and they're gonna turn around and put Rene Almanza in the middle on the right side. So if I set the defense for San Antonio on the right side front, they got Cox. Right side middle, they've got Rene Almanza, and then they've got Lopez right side deep. On the left side, they've got Wilcox front. They've got Zach in the middle on the left side, and then Aaron Almanza is deep on the left side.
So Bam Bam, or Clark, the designated hitter, he's 0 for 3.
What inning we in?
We're in the bottom of the 4th.
Bottom 4.
11-6, Bayou City.
Fonzie's feeling it. They're getting well. They definitely look the fresher team.
And the first pitch to Bam Bam is fouled off for a strike.
Fonzie's one of the most energetic pitchers in the game.
Definitely can tell by his movements. And the 1-0 pitch, he's swung and missed for strike 2. It's one of those golf uppercut swings, very powerful. Likes to lift the ball, most of this team.
What's Bam Bam on the day?
0 for 3.
3.
And 2-0 is grounded left side.
Oh.
Past the short man and past the middle man, and Bam Bam scores.
It's almost painful to watch.
Got by everybody.
That was a grounder. Wilcox didn't lay out for it. He stayed on his knees, and that's the danger of staying on your knees. When you're on your knees, it's good for balls that are bouncing, but that ball was a grounder. He should have laid out. He did not lay out. He got by him, and then poor Zach came flying across, and he dove and bounced off him again. So San Antonio's defense struggled in the game, and it's no joke in this game. They sure as heck had it against Boston early in the fourth. But it's tiring playing 3 games.
Yep.
It's tiring playing 3 games.
Indeed.
It's Fleeks.
Fleeks is 1 for 3 on the day. He was bowled twice back in the 3rd and 2nd. This one in the 1st.
They put up by 22.
22 and 22.
And 22 is
Cox.
Cox.
A 1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2.
Now this catcher, I'm going to go back talking about catchers. He's wearing a mask. I heard this week that one of the catchers for St. Louis got hit with a bat and had to go to the hospital.
Really?
I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true. They're getting danger back there.
Yeah. Last inning, I believe, one of the San Antonio players actually threw the bat back at the catcher. by his feet, so that was kind of close.
That has happened to me many times. It is not fun.
The 2-0 pitch is swung on and missed for strike. Oh, I'm sorry. Fleek strikes out for the first out of the bottom of the fourth.
Let me stay with that point for a second as far as catchers get. It's like my favorite topic in baseball because they get no love, and I'm throwing catchers love from all over the league. But you know, some of these players have never played baseball before, and you gotta teach them how to hit. And you think that's all you gotta do, and there are plenty of people that you need to teach how to let go of the bat. Some people don't think about that. It's like, all right, you gotta hit the ball, but then you have to let go of the bat. Some people, when they're first learning, they'll swing the bat, and then they just let go of it. Very dangerous.
First pitch to Rodriguez is grounded right side. Past the diving short man, off the middle man, and Rodriguez scores for the 4th time today. Rodriguez is 4 for 4. Have a day.
All right, so Rodriguez hit the ball down the first. We call this the one zone, but he's down the first, down right field, and he's the deep man. The guy in front of him didn't have the juice to get out to him, so he just kind of, we call it creeping. He's kind of creeping up on it. He wasn't running hard, he wasn't sprinting, but he's creeping up on it. And then he hit the ground, and it wasn't there. He fell short. Typically, when you have some of these players that are coming in on a ball, you want them to overrun it, because then they can hear it when they overrun it. If you drop short, you're never going to get it. It's like in golf, 100% of the putts that fall short don't go in. If you drop short, you're in trouble. Rodriguez beat him to the base because Lopez dropped short of the ball.
Now batting for the Bayou City Heat, we have number 21, Wygand. He's 2 for 3 in the first inning. First pitch to Wygand is hit high fly ball, left center, past the diving defender, and Wygand is safe.
My God, Bob Wygand is impressing me. There's a tribute to old men in this league. Wygand is, wow, line drive. And when I went over Wilcox's head, he put his hands up. He could hear it. He felt it go over his head. He heard it go over his head, but with his hands up, it still went over him. That was a line drive over Wilcox. Wilcox is no small guy. He's got to be 6 feet, if not more. And so, you know, if he's 70 feet, and I went over his, that cleared him by about 3 or 4 feet with his hands all the way up. And then Almanza just came up short on it.
So 1 out in the inning, apologies. 3 home for number 14, Wiley. Wiley is 3 for 4. First pitch to Wiley is swung on, high fly ball, center field. Oop, close play, and he's out.
There you go, Jack. There you go.
Arambula makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
You can say his name better than I can. I can't say his name. I just call him Zach.
Guy Zuccarello taught me his last name.
I was called Aaron P. I was butchered.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing, and
sometimes I butcher it on purpose,
yeah,
just cause. That was a great play.
It was a great play.
That was a 2 bounce, and then it rolled right into his into what we call the box in Boston, between your knees and your chest, rolled into his gut. And what's impressive about that is the amount of height that ball had, and how fast Wiley is down the base. I mean, you got one quick half a second to get that ball in the air, and how you say his name?
Arambula.
Yeah, he was able to get the ball.
Yeah. It's a close play too. Bang bang play.
How many else we got?
We got 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning.
What inning?
Bottom 4. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Bayou City asked for them to check that play and confer on it. Mike Woodard's the home plate. The home plate. Jesus, I can't say
Home
it.
plate umpire.
Thank you. And he went out to confer with his umps, and they all agreed that Zach had the ball at the time.
Next up, number 18, Miner. He's 2 for 4. Scoring back in the 2nd and 1st inning.
Cox is not lined up.
First pitch to Miner is fouled back for strike 1.
Right before that play, he's on the right side here. Renee and Almanza and Cox, they weren't lined up with home plate. both look. I mean, look at Cox. He
Yeah,
looks like
Cox
he's
is facing us.
me.
Yep.
Maybe that's their good ears. I haven't noticed they've been doing all game. They definitely don't look square at home plate.
The 1-0 pitch is hit high fly ball right field. Cox is chasing, and Minor scores.
Bayou City's in their head right now. They gotta get this going. Another fly ball with spin. Another fly ball with spin.
15-6.
I thought Zach had it. He was tracking it. It just kept spinning away from him and spinning away from him. What do we got?
We got Clark now.
How many runs they got?
They have 15.
Oh, Jesus. They're in danger in 12 runs. They gotta fight this through.
Yes.
15-6.
15-6 in the bottom of the 4th inning for Clark, the designated hitter.
Bam.
Bam. He's 1 for 4. I believe he also led off the inning. So the Bayou City Heat have batted around. First pitch is foul tip for strike 1.
Bayou City team. They're from Houston, Texas. All their players are from Houston, Texas. I don't know where they're all from, but I believe Bam Bam's from California.
Next pitch is smoked deep left center. And Bam Bam looks like he's not going to have a problem scoring here. And he does. He absolutely crushed that ball. I would say that had home run distance.
230.
That must have been a home run because
I thought that was
from we're sitting, probably not, but from my point of view, that's a homer.
I don't think it cleared the line. Didn't clear the line.
Yeah, well,
you can't see the line.
Can't see it, but
That's one of the problems in baseball. They got a line that's 170 feet. And if you can hit a ball over that line on the fly, it's worth 2 runs. But one of the challenges is you can't see it. Although in a game like this, they have all these umpires placed out there. They've got 4 umpires in the outfield standing on the 170 line. So in this game, they'll tell you. But that ball, that beep got, they killed that ball.
He crushed the beep out of the ball, literally.
Holy crap, he hit that far away. That's what I go with.
Next up we have number 11, Fleeks. He is 1 for 4 with a strikeout, and he's been put out twice by Axel Cox. Scoring back in the first inning. First pitch swinging, strike 1.
I thought that was going to be a pass ball. I thought that was going to be a pass ball. They're throwing throat so far outside. Flagging the catcher, he just reached his hand out and just got his fingertips on that.
And the 1-0 pitch is hit high fly, left field. Fleeks is sprinting to first, and he is out. Is that, who is that?
That's Zach.
Zach
Came
Arambula.
in, picked it up. He came slide in, pick it up. He's limping. Zach took a little limp on him. Or is it a strut? I can't tell. I think he's limping. He's holding his hip.
Score that play at 20 and after 4. Bayou City Heat 16. The San Antonio Jets 6.
10. They gotta get some. They gotta get some to avoid that 12-run rule. San Antonio's pretty cool. Nothing really going on that bench. No one talking to anyone. They don't seem worried. The looks on their faces look a little.
Yep, they
A
do.
lot of energy, but no one seems to be firing anyone up, or there's definitely no finger pointing going on, which is always good. No one's blaming anyone else. But these guys know what they need to do. Well, they got a good mix on San Antonio of veterans with championship experience and rookies. And, you know, that's a really important component of b-ball to have that mix of rookies and veterans.
So following the, sorry, cut you off.
I was going to ask you a question, Hunter.
What's
This
up?
is your very first Beat Baseball World Series. My first World Series was in 2003. You were how old? 4?
About 4 years old, yeah.
So what do you think your first beat baseball series?
Honestly,
What do you think was the highlight for you?
highlight. I think the live streaming the games was a highlight, and interacting with all the people back home in Boston. I've had a lot of fun doing it. I've had a lot of fun seeing all the other teams from around the world playing. Taiwan was especially cool to see them coming all the way from Taiwan to play here. I think they were the Lightning this year. You got another team from Toronto. I mean, you got teams from all over the place. First pitch to Arambula is smoked high, deep drive, left center, and Arambula scores.
They're saying home run.
Arambula hits a home run.
Oh wait, they're saying short.
Oh,
Devin
short.
was claiming home run.
Someone was, yeah.
Woodard saying it was a foot short.
I would say 168 feet. Arambula is now 3 for 4.
Simpson's yelling at the umpire in right center. Probably with a little bit of heat on it. I don't know. Simpson's fired up.
The top of the 5th.
That was a freaking bomb.
That was a bomb.
That was about that. The umpire put his hands up and made the measurement between his hands of a foot. He said it was a foot short.
Yeah, so going back to what I was saying, it's now 16-7 Bayou City. I'm having a blast. Wisconsin's my home state.
Yep.
I'm from Racine, Wisconsin, so it's good to be back here. So can't wait to get back next year.
What do you
Definitely gonna be
think
here
was
next year.
the thing that most surprised you that you didn't expect?
First pitch to Cox, swung on, missed for strike one. Sorry, what was the question
What do
again?
you think was the most surprising thing for you at your first World Series?
Surprising factor? I don't know. Next pitch is swung on for strike two. I wouldn't say there was a lot of surprising things, but I'm kind of surprised that.
You're surprised that Joe gets these stories.
Yeah, I mean. Cox smokes one right center in between three defenders. Lee Rodriguez makes the putout. One out in the top of the 5th. Rodriguez is number 9. Rodriguez is having a day.
You don't see Cox hit fly balls to right center like that. I had a lot of juice on it. He hit that. I can't tell. He had to hit that 130, 135 to right center.
Yeah, that was crushed. So next up, we have designated hitter David Smith. He's 1 for 3. Scoring back in the 4th inning.
Rodriguez played that, and he went out when he laid out that ball, just rolled right into his legs, and he was able to get it up. He didn't have to range far to his right or his left. He just came right at him.
First pitch to Smith is high pop-up, short right. Smith is hustling to the 3rd, and he scores as well.
All right, I think Simpson's getting on a run now. That's 3 fly balls. That thing was way up there. I think it's Ja'Cory Wiley playing the front short. That ball landed. Wiley just kept spinning around trying to find it. Couldn't come up with it before Smith hit the base. That's 3 for 5 balls. Hit the top of the bat. That's a good thing.
So I think another surprising factor was the amount of views we got during the live streams, and we got over 30 people watching at some point during some of the streams, and it's just having a great time.
Yeah, during a work day.
Yeah, during a work day.
Go to work, people.
Lopez lines one right center. Ooh, great play by Fleeks for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, that bounced over Wiley. Wiley laid out, it bounced over, and Fleeks just ranged about 10 feet to his left, and perfect layer. I mean, just a perfect layer by Fleeks to make that play.
Yeah, that was ranged to his left, and that was just a great play. Rolled right into his stomach and grabbed it for the out.
Yeah.
So next we have Aaron Arambula. He's 1 for 3.
Bayou City's defense has come a long way. They've really come a long way defensively. I don't know who's made the changes on their team, but they have definitely made some.
First pitch to Arambula is grounded left side. This is going to be a tough play. Arambula is hustling to first, and he's out.
That's not Arambula. That's Aaron Almanza.
Oh, Almanza.
That's Almanza.
They have similar last names.
Almanza. They got so many guys that start with A.
Yeah.
That was a weak little hit ball. That was a 50-footer down the third baseline. Blake came in on that, and he made the play right before Almanza missed first base.
So, San Antonio scores 2. 16-8, Bayou City.
Well, they're hanging in. You're down 8.
Going into
Down
the
8. They really need to get some defense. They need to get some defensive stops here. And get back. They're also running out of time. What inning is it?
It's the bottom of the 5th inning.
They're really running out of time now. 6 inning game.
Gotta figure out who's leading off here. I think I messed up on the score sheet. So I think Fleeks was the final out of that inning. So I think Rodriguez is now leading off.
The program.
He's Rodriguez is 4 for 4 on the day. He's having an unbelievable game. He scored 4 runs, and he has a couple of putouts too to his name.
So I just opened up page 35 of the program, and we're looking at the champions. And the Indy Thunder have won the title the past 2 years. They've beaten the Boston Renegades in the Taiwan Home Run. But what I don't see here, do you see any Bayou City Heat? They've never won a championship.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, yes, they did. They won in 2002. That was actually the first year the Renegades ever existed. I was not in the league at that time. So Bayou City haven't won a championship since 2002, which was also the only time they were in the championship game. So they're 3 outs away from getting back to their second championship game ever.
Yep, so leading off for the Bayou City Heat in the bottom of the 5th inning, we got number 9, Rodriguez. He is 4 for 4 on the day, leading their offense. First pitch to Rodriguez is hit high and deep. Ooh, off of Cox, and he recovers to make the play. What a play by Axel Cox to put out Rodriguez.
Right time, right place. You know, from fly ball, he held his ground. Sometimes players have a tendency to dance when the ball's in the air. They don't know what to do. Cox held his ground, get his hands out by his side. Ball hit the ground and bounced into his hand. He knocked it away from him, but he was able to track it. Cox can track the ball, and he put Rodriguez out by 5 feet or so.
It was a great play.
Good play.
All right, next up we have number 21, Wigan. He is 3 for 4.
Hunter, we've only seen one pass ball.
Yeah.
Since we started talking about it.
Since we started talking.
Before.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, you can't get to a championship game if your catcher's making pass balls.
Now with runners on base.
Wigan. What has Wigan done?
He's 3 for 4.
Jesus. I don't know if he's played a game all year.
First pitch to Wigan is grounded left side. Past the diving defender. And who is that?
That's
Wilcox.
Almanza.
Almanza. No, that was a Rambula.
No. Was that a Rambula?
Looks
Did
like
he come
it.
over?
Yeah, he came
I
over.
got blinded.
Rambula ranged to his right after it got by the short man on the left side. Who's that?
Well, wait, I missed what you're saying.
So Rambula ranged to his right to back up whoever it got
Wilcox.
past. Wilcox.
Wilcox overran it.
Yep.
He's having a
And
tough
to make
game.
the play.
Wilcox is having a tough game.
Now back to the top of the order for the Bayou City Heat. Number 14, Wiley. He's 3 for 5. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to Wiley is hard ground ball, left field. Wilcox is on it, and he makes the play.
Nice play by Wilcox. That's a tough play. I mean, you know, you just missed that last one, and you got a burner like Wiley running down the line. Wilcox had to range far to the line and to get that ball, and he made the play.
So, Bayou City goes 1, 2, 3. Sure. So after 5, it is 16 to 8. 16 to 8, Bayou City.
Wow.
Heading into the top of the 6th inning, leading off for the San Antonio Jets, we have, looks like the bottom of the lineup, number 11, Rene Almanza. Almanza is 0 for 1. Made his first plate appearance back in the 4th inning. He was put out by number 18, Minor.
All right. You said what's the score? 16
it is 16 to 8. The lucky number is 8.
8 runs to tie. That's a tall feat when you've only scored 8 runs in the game. Anyone can do it. Kevin can do it. You know, he got hot last inning, putting the ball off the top of the bat. It'd be nice for them to get something out of the bottom of the order. Their last 2 hitters in the lineup haven't scored. Pretty much all their runs have come from 3 guys: Zach, Smith, and Lopez.
And the first pitch to Almanza is swung on and missed for strike 1.
With 6 guys in the lineup for San Antonio, only 3 guys have scored. They need to get some contributions from other guys.
Both Lopez and Ambula lead the way with 3 runs scored. Next pitch is fouled back to the
Can you call that a pass
booth.
ball and foul
No,
ball?
it was a
But
foul
I
tip.
think he's got to get his glove on that. I think he's got to get his glove on that. Got to make an effort.
kind of did. 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed for
See, the
strike
effort
2.
on that one.
There you go.
I hit the ground. It bobbled in his glove off his chest. His catcher picked it up. Down 8. And he's got some work to do.
And the 2-0 pitch is smoked. Line drive, right field. Almanza is racing to third. And
Did he miss the base? He missed the base.
safe.
I wasn't watching the base runner. I was watching Riley was like, he was sprinting all the way back from the friggin' front area. He was in the front spot and he sprinted all the way back. And then he backed off and Rodriguez dove. And when he dove, he landed on his butt. So he's kind of sliding on his butt, trying to find the ball as he's sliding on his butt. And then I heard the base
turns
go
off.
off, and I'm wondering if he hit the wire
Must
when he was
have.
running
He
down
must
third
have.
base, and then kind of crawled back.
So the base turned off.
We got to do a better
and then
job of
turned
having one guy
on
watch the
again.
runner, one guy
Yeah.
watch the fielder. But
I was watching it and the base turned off and then on, and then Almanza just dove for the base and scores.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, for those who can't see or have visual impairment, Simpson's got his hat on backwards. That's rally cap time. Everyone on San Antonio is, well, other one guy's fixed his knee
First
pads.
pitch to
They're all
Arambula
standing.
is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Everyone's standing on San Antonio's sideline. They're looking for some mojo. This is the guy who can give it to him. He scored 3 runs.
Arambula has scored 3 runs.
Oh.
And Arambula rockets one off of Simpson's knee.
Oh my God, he didn't flinch. I mean, he didn't even flinch.
He's walking it off. That
He
looked like it
didn't.
was painful.
That was not hit lightly.
Nope, that was smoked.
That ricocheted off of Simpson's knee all the way out to Blake, and Blake made the play on it.
So that's a dead ball, no pitch.
I mean, he's not even limping. He's not even limping.
That's, man.
All business. All business.
And the first pitch to Arambula swung on and missed for strike 1.
Man, he's got some bat speed. You can really hear that bat hum.
You can hear it woof. Just a whoosh of the bat. And the 1-0 pitch is smoked.
And there's the bat
Right
speed.
center. Gets by everybody.
Oh, they got no chance.
And no chance. Arambula scores his 4th run of the game.
4th run, right?
Yep, 2 runs are in for San Antonio.
All right, see what they can do. That bat speed came in handy.
16 to 10.
Holy crap. So if you're Lee Rodriguez and you hear that ball coming up, he was just trying to backstep, and then he lost his balance because he was backstepping. Sometimes when you're backstepping, if you don't keep your shoulders over your toes, you just end up on your rear end, and that's what happened to Rodriguez. He just was trying to backpedal quickly. That ball had so much juice on it. Rodriguez fell on his tuchus, or as my wife says, his bunda, which is
Portuguese for butt.
tuchus.
Yep.
I mean, Rodriguez. That was going to be impossible.
Yeah, that was smoked.
That was smoked.
And next up we
Must
have-
hit Rodriguez.
Axel Cox, he's 0 for 4. He's smoked a few balls too, and
He's got nothing to show for it.
No, Bayou City's
keep
made some
swinging.
great plays. First pitch to Cox is fouled off the plate for strike 1.
Sometimes when you put the ball in play and they keep making outs on you, you got to be mentally tough enough to not swing harder. Sometimes you get to this late on Friday, these guys got to make plays. Just swing.
1-0 pitch is popped up, high
He's
fly
gotta
ball,
find
center
some
field.
speed.
Right in between 3 defenders, and Cox scores his first run of the game.
There you go.
What were you saying
Listen
about
to
mental
that energy.
toughness?
Well, hey, you know, Blake ranged over from the left side short position, and he was running backwards in the middle of the field, and he had a chance at it. It was kind of this dead zone for the Bayou City defense. They didn't have anyone coming in hard on it. It was just a dead zone, and Cox takes these little baby steps down the line. He doesn't take big strides.
He didn't even have a good line either. He kind of
you're right.
shifted into the field and had to readjust himself to the base, but he still made it.
Hey, when you hit the ball in the air, it really gives you a lot of time to make a play.
Yep. 3 runs are in, no outs. It is 16-11, Bayou City.
Well,
No outs.
it's called rally. That's why that cap's in the back, Mr. Simpson, because he's rally cap.
Next up, we have David Smith. He is 2 for 4.
By the way, no one on San Antonio's bench is sitting. And then again, no one on Bayou City's bench is sitting either. David Smith can rake. This guy can rake.
First pitch to Smith is swung on and missed for strike 1.
But if you think he's got a baseball swing, he does not.
Nope.
His head
It's more
flies
like a ball
out,
swing.
his shoulder flies out.
1-0 pitch is fouled off himself for strike 2.
Like when he makes contact with the ball, I know it's foul, but he makes contact with the ball, his head's looking out beyond the third base. But hey, this is B-ball. You don't need to see the ball to hit it, right?
Yep. And the 2-0 pitch is crushed to deep left. I don't think they're going to have a chance to get this one. Yep, nope, and Smith scores easily.
Oh, Wygand's got his hands up in the
Looks
outfield.
like dead ball.
Now, way out in left field, all right, the umpire is leaning over it. Now he's on the ground.
Dead ball.
It's a dead ball.
Unfortunate.
What happened? That thing was a bomb. And the first indicator that something's up is you got an experienced outfielder like Rob Wygand, and he's just standing 20 feet away from it, standing straight up, and he's got his hands in the air. He couldn't hear it. So the umpire out there, he turned around and he got on all fours and then stuck his ear all the way next to the ball, and that ball was dead. And that means there's no noise. Now this is a rule I freaking hate. Oh wait. All right, well, the ball must be clicking right now, so the home plate umpire is asking if it was clicking when he heard it. My guess is it started clicking after he got the ball. Hold on.
There's some controversy here.
Yeah. Kevin Simpson's got his arms crossed facing home plate. I'm going to tell.
Yep, so it looks like the call will stand for a dead
I
ball.
hate this rule. You get a guy who can crush. People typically who break balls are guys who can swing a bat. And what I hate about this rule is you used to get a fresh count. Now you don't get a fresh count.
So, what would that count? What would the count be? 3 strikes on Smith? I think it would be. No, it would just be redo, right? A dead ball would be a redo, so it's 2 strikes, I believe. Is that the
ball
rule?
doesn't count.
Yeah. So there's still 2 strikes on David Smith.
I hate that. It's just like punish the guys who can crush the ball. I don't like that. It should be a fresh count, period. If you can hit the crap out of the ball that hard, you shouldn't be punished as a hitter for hitting the ball hard. In this sport, punish as a hitter. I hate it. I hate this rule. Someone change it. This rule's stupid.
Make a petition. And the 2-0 pitch is crushed to right field.
Wow, Smith went all up.
It's gonna be safe. Smith scores anyways. It doesn't
Rodriguez
matter.
ended up on his butt again. He's got to work on his diving skills. You can't dive on your back. You got to dive sideways. Oh, that is a bomb.
4 straight runs come across for San Antonio. They're clawing back, 16-12.
12. It's just impressive there. Simpson and Smith, just friggin' money there. Simpson, I don't know what he's doing. All right, we got a timeout. Simpson is...
Looks like the Bayou City defense is getting together for a timeout.
Bayou City's calling timeout. All right, that's
Yeah,
Coach
they're
John Parker out there with the bandana. Parker has been in many championship games, formerly with the Kansas All-Stars, and he's called his defense for a timeout. They needed it. During that timeout, I don't think I've ever seen Simpson run that fast. I don't know what the heck he was doing. I thought he was running to the bathroom, but now he's coming back. I don't know what the hell he was doing. But he took off. I mean, he took off like they won a championship game.
Well, there's still no outs in the bottom of, the top of the 6th inning.
I just want to go back to that last play. Smith crushes a ball, and on an 0-2 count, he crushes a ball, Hunter. I mean, just crushes it.
Yeah, absolutely smokes it, yeah. No
And
doubt.
you're punished. You're punished because of this stupid rule, and you don't even get a fresh count.
I know.
And Simpson, they just kept their cool. Did you see how cool they kept?
Yeah, he's like, don't worry, who was it, David? He's like, don't worry, David, we'll do it again. And they did it again.
The only thing they did differently is they went to right field. And that's not Smith's power, Allie.
No.
Smith's power is left field. I mean, Smith loves left field. He took that deep right field. And that, I think that even tells you how calm he is. Because sometimes when you do something like that, you have a tendency to want to swing harder. They stayed calm. And sometimes when you go oppo, that has to do with a different rhythm in your swing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right, so next at the plate, to keep the line moving, we have number 41, Lopez. He's 3 for 4.
He's been impressive.
Scoring in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th inning. Put out in the 5th.
I think he's a rookie. We don't keep official stats like this in the league. I do it in my mind. I'm like, well, it's the first time I've seen him. You're a rookie. This is the first time I've seen him. He's a rookie. He might be a second-year player. We didn't see San Antonio last year, but he's been impressive.
First pitch to Lopez is swung on and missed for strike 1. His back foot went flying across the plate.
Yeah, he's all on his front foot when he
Yep.
hit that. That's going to produce potential sweet pop-ups.
Yeah.
But he's got some power. He can hit the ball to deep center.
And the 1-0 pitch to Lopez is grounded up the middle.
Better balance in that swing.
It's in between, and Lopez scores.
I think Simpson found a little hole in that Bayou City defense there. There's kind of this dead space between who's out there.
The comeback is
Minor
on,
and
folks.
Fruits. Kind of a dead space between Minor and Fruits.
It's 5 straight runs across for the San Antonio Jets. It is 16-13. 16-13.
It's 16-13. They're winning.
They're winning, yeah.
They are
Bayou
mounting
City.
a comeback. Yes, they are.
16-13? Yeah.
That's Missy Lekowski, official score, making sure that the
broadcasters
Weissman
get it right.
family over here has the score right. Kind of an inside joke on the Renegades is like, I'm the head coach and I don't know the score of the game half the time.
Now up, Aaron Almanza. Almanza is 0-4.
They need something
With a
from
strikeout.
Almanza. He's got to get on the board.
First pitch to Almanza is swung on and missed for strike 1.
He's early. He's early.
0-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2.
He's over the ball on that one. So, hey, we said earlier they need to get some contributions from the other guys they have from Cox and Rene Almanza. They need something.
Next pitch to Almanza is left field. Right
His
to
shoulder. That's Blake Boudreau.
right to Boudreau, makes the play. Great play by Boudreau.
I
One
think
out.
Boudreau's a little fired up. He made that play and he chucked the ball back at the Bayou City bench.
They still
Now-
need 3. They got Rene Almanza, who led off the inning with a run. Rene is 1 for 2. It is 16-13 Bayou City in the bottom of the 6th. Everyone has come across the plate except for Aaron Almanza this inning. Trying to keep the train moving.
Blake Boudreau played for San Antonio last year, Hunter. Did you know that?
No, I did not. And the first pitch to Rene is foul deck.
That's
Nice
a hell of a
save by the
play.
catcher.
That's a hell of a play by Rodriguez. I
That
thought
ball
that
would've
was coming
come
right back
towards
to
us,
us. He
yeah.
got his paw on that. He got his paw on that ball, knocked it down, saved us all from being afraid.
Yeah. And the 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2.
Come on, you know everyone back here flinched when that ball hit.
Oh, I definitely flinched. I was
Miss-
like, man, that ball's coming back.
You know, Missy was nervous.
And the 2-0 pitch is
That sounded
Ground
weird.
ball up the middle. He kind of got it on the shaft, and the play is made.
He didn't look good running on that base. He kind of looked like as he was getting closer to the base, he was kind of slowing up on it.
The
I
Bayou
didn't see who
City
made the
Heat.
out. Did you see it? It was either Flakes or Minor.
No, it was someone in the
front
middle of the
guy?
field.
Was it Minor?
Yeah.
Minor made the play. So
Some-
Fleeks came across and missed it, and then Minor backed him up from the left side
Yeah.
and made the play.
The Bayou City Heat are now 1 out away from advancing to the Beat Baseball World Series Championship.
First time since 2002.
First time since 2002.
So they got a big hitter in front of them. This guy's got scored in his last 4 trips
Yep.
to the plate.
Number 20, this game is not over yet. They
One
got
of the
number
most
20,
dangerous hitters in the
Arambula.
league.
He's 4 for 5 on the day,
One of
looking
the
to
most
make it
dangerous.
5 for 6.
He can hit.
And the first pitch to Arambula is swung on and missed for strike 1.
I think he's a CrossFit trainer.
Is he?
Yeah, I think that's what he does. He can hit and he can run.
And the 1-0 pitch is popped up
He doesn't
right
play.
field. It's drifting foul, and it is.
Let's talk that one through. All right, so that ball landed down the right field line, right, Hunter? You
Yep.
saw it.
Yep.
And that stuff had a lot of spin. But what happens in beat ball is it rolled foul. It can roll foul if it goes beyond first base. But
I mean, it would be
man, I
fair
don't
if
think
it goes
can get
beyond
yeah,
first.
it can go foul after first, but that must have rolled foul. Like,
It
from
rolled
what I'm
foul
saying,
probably
like,
20 feet
No,
for.
not 20. I was gonna say more like 95 feet, like
Really?
5 feet. Look real close to you.
Oh.
But you got young eyes, man. don't
I
know.
mean, I think that was a little too. I think that was a little shorter than
Oh, was that-
95.
You really?
Yeah, I think that was roughly maybe 75 feet, and it kind of rolled out of bounds. And Arambula was so close to scoring too. So I wonder if he scores before it goes foul. That's a run, right?
I'm just impressed you could say his name. I can't say his
The
name.
one and only Guy Zuccarello. He knows his name. He taught me it. I was like, I'm gonna get it down. I'm gonna get it down, and I remembered.
All right, this is big.
It
Two
is
strikes.
2 strikes on Arambula.
Simpson's cool. He's been here before.
Down 3, 2 outs. Got it. 2 strikes. And the 2-0 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3, and the San Antonio Jets are down to their final strike.
They got it. They got it. You know why I know they got it? It's a great play by the catcher. He's not there. Look at another jar at the catcher. There's another jar at the catcher that he set up the plate, making sure it's square to the pitcher. Catchers can't move. I'm taking this opportunity to give us catchers some move.
And the 3-0 pitch is fouled back to the booth.
It was an effort.
Still alive.
It was an effort. Now, when you're on a knee as a catcher and you get that little fly ball, it's hard to get up and go get that ball. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
Also being yelled at the umpire to be quiet.
I don't know if he was yelling at us. There's a lot of people.
And the 3-0 pitch is smoked left field. And we'll do it again.
With about 20 feet left, third base on the ground. He's down.
Good play by the base spotter.
Down. How many are they down?
They're down by 3.
3.
Arambula needs to come up big if they want to keep it going into this game. He's been clutch so far. Can he do it again?
Bayou City's defense has clamped down since Parker going out there.
And the 3-0 pitch is swung on and missed. And congratulations, Bayou City. You are advancing to the World Series Championship.
First time since 2000.
First time since 2002.
San Antonio Jets lost twice this week to Bayou City. They've lost twice to them. It's been difficult. They're a new team. I mean, San Antonio just got started in 2016. They just took third place as a team that just got started. Now, we started the Boston Renegades in 2002, and it took us until 2016 before we could get this far. Hats off to
And
the San
that
Antonio
was,
Jets.
I gotta say, hats off indeed. They made one heck of an effort to get back into this game, and they did. And scoring 5 straight runs, 5 straight runs in the inning to make it close by 3. Heck of a job. Congratulations to the San Antonio Jets for coming in 3rd place in the 2018 Beat Baseball World Series in Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go give this out right here offensively for the Bayou City Heat. I'm just going to give Offensive Player of the Game to someone I don't think most people would think of. Their number 5 hitter, Lee Rodriguez, he scored 4 runs for them. He led this team in runs scored, at least according to Hunter's score sheet. He led the Bayou City Heat in runs scored, scoring 4 times out of the 5 hole. And when you can turn around and get, let's see, they got 4, and they got 3, they got 7 runs out of their 4-5 hitters. San Antonio got 1. There's a difference in that game right there. You got to have a lineup 1 through 6 that can score to go deep in this game. And Bayou City's bottom of the lineup with 2 old men, and I'm an old man, so I'm not giving them a hard time. So you got Rodriguez and Wygant. They got to be in their 40s, and as a guy in his 40s, hats off to the old guys.
Hats off. Well, congratulations again to the Bayou City Heat. I am Hunter Weissman, along with my uncle, Rob Weissman.
Not father.
Not father. I think we're good.
Championship games tomorrow.
Yep.
Bayou City Heat
Versus Indy Thunder.
Indy Thunder. Bayou City Heat's got to win 2 games to beat the Indy Thunder.
All right.
And that's going to be old man versus all the kids that are still in high school.
So, again, congratulations to the Bayou City Heat, and we will see you tomorrow morning on Saturday. Good.